Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures, and this is what I call the prequel to Blinging in the New Year. So I'm going to go over some of the traits of our drills, special drills, shiny drills, ABs, sparklers, crystals, you name it. We're going to go over it in this series of what is currently on the market. Down below, you'll be able to find where to get the stuff based on your favorite person to purchase from. I am so excited. So this is going to be a 3-part series. This is part 1. So I'm going to flip the camera around, point to my desk, and let's get started on exploring the world of diamonds and drills. Hey everyone, we are turned around now and we are ready to look at our drills or our diamonds. These two right here are the two standard shapes. We have round and we have square, and I'm going to give you a close-up in just a minute. These are the ones that come with your diamond painting. They're standard. The die lots are from DMC, which I actually have a video that I will link up here that explain what is a DMC color, where it came from. It was a little interesting history, so to speak. So these are the two standard. You're going to either get a round. I don't know why they call it round and square versus circle and square. I have a feeling it might be because round is 1 syllable versus circle is 2. That's just my little hypothesis. So here is your standard. When you shake your tray, they lay flat for you, and then you use your diamond painting pen and wax to pick them up. Look at that sparkle. And depending on the company, they're going to have more sparkle than not, because every company, well, most companies have different levels of facets. Now, what is a facet? Let me see if I can get you focused close enough. A facet is how the drill is cut. And we're going to talk in the episode 2 out of 3 as to what drills don't have facets and how those look different. But these have facets. Some have 13 cuts, 18 cuts, 15, 23, whatever you may see. And that's where the light reflects off of the cut plastic. So this is your standard round. And then you have your standard square, okay? Your squares are going to be slightly smaller than your rounds, but they also have facets. Some people think, oh, maybe I got the wrong batch, because some facets are more of a like tic-tac-toe where the cuts go up and down like this, which these 3 right here have. Or there's some that are diagonal tic-tac-toe, and that's meant to be on purpose. So when they're all lined up together, they shine differently, and you can see how the light hits some of those differently, gives you that pretty shine. So these are the two standards. You're going to have round and you're going to have square. Some companies offer only round for certain art, only square for certain art. Some companies offer you can choose round or you can choose square. Round goes more quickly because you don't have to be as precise. Square you get more detail with, etc., etc. Now we're going to focus on the round first. So I picked DMC color 3705 is in here, and I wanted to show you this is AB. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. I'm going to insert a picture in here. Aurora Borealis is based off of the Northern Lights and how you end up with this shimmery shine color because there's a coating. Now, both of these are 3705, but one of them has a coating and one is regular. So you can see the different coating. I'm going to put a picture right in here of a blue set that I have that shows really closely the difference. I laid them right out on a tray and had someone take a super close-up shot with a much better camera than I have. But this shows you the shimmer and shine of an AB. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And I always talk about how you're going to have a sparkle here with the regular. Look at how pretty. But you're going to have almost a glitter or a sequence look with your ABs. It's meant to accent and accentuate your painting. We're going to go into ABs in a little bit more detail in another video. We're going to talk about how light color and dark colors reflect differently, and just some tips and tricks throughout January for blinging in the new year as to when to use your darker colors, because they do reflect more greens and purples rather than the color that's underneath, like you see here with this pink. All right, so let's go over to the AB for the squares. This was the hottest thing last year in 2020, which were square ABs. Different companies were coming out with different square ABs. Everybody was trying to grab them. And now it is what it is, because manufacturers have learned how to put the coating on a square. All right, so the next level you're going to have is crystal. Crystal is pretty different. It's still your plastic, but as you can see, it has a silver backing. So it's going to be a clear or slightly tinted plastic. And then what's underneath, it's silver on the bottom and the color on the top. And so the color then reflects through the crystal. And when you get crystals, sometimes you're going to get one that looks, I don't have any here. Oh, there's one. So you can see right here, it looks a little bit more matte than the other ones, if you can see in that line of 4. And that is because it's not, the foil underneath is not shiny. It's matte, and so it's picking that up. Sometimes the foil will be crinkled, sometimes the foil comes off. If you lay these down and you try to pick it back up, if you make a mistake and you do reverse drilling, which is picking them back off your painting, then sometimes you lose the color actually on the painting. The foil comes off, it gets stuck on the glue. That's kind of the big thing now, is crystal squares. So this is 2021's big thing, is people coming out with crystal squares. Same idea as the rounds, but they are square shape. Okay. And then I'm going to touch a little bit on some speciality. These are the same size as your round, but these are called sparklers. And these are different. Look at that shimmer and shine. So these are actually glass. And I'm going to put a picture in here of a camera quality that's closer up. You can see it has a flat top, and then it's cut around that flat top. So this is round, and depending on the company, depends on what they're called. So this company calls them sparklers. There's other companies that call them crystals. So be careful. They're not trying to trick you. So look. They may use the crystal idea, but when I look at the close-up, you can tell by the shape. So if the description should say glass, and it should have a flat top, and then even if they're calling it crystal, you're getting this higher end glass versus plastic. And look at that sparkle. Oh my goodness. Okay. They do have these for square, but they're not square shaped. They are round as well, but they are smaller. So this is one, and it's round, but they're smaller, but they fit in the square areas. And on paintings, you can't tell that there's a round on a square painting. It's the shine, and it's amazing. All right, so I don't have a round sample of this, but there are round jellies as well. But these are jellies, and they also have an AB coating. Jellies are like those jelly sandals I wore back in the 80s and early 90s. And you'd take it off, and you'd have like a tan line. You look like a giraffe or a leopard. And you'd get dirt all in there. Anyway, these are jellies, and you can tell the difference because this is a 740 and the jelly is a 7. Oops, I just spilt. I'm not going to edit it out, people. Not going to edit it out. So you can tell the jelly is less opaque. It's a little bit more transparent. But I really like it to brighten up your painting. And so we're going to talk more about that in January, as well as some of this series as we get deeper into how to use your drills in an effective way. So there are rounds as well. I just do not have rounds. Now, the next step, next week, I'm going to talk about specialized drills. So we're going to talk about special shapes. We're going to talk about the different facets and how they sparkle differently. We're also going to talk about the new glow-in-the-darks that are coming out that you're seeing in different kits and with different companies. And so there's a lot for episode 2 of this 3-episode series of different types of drills. So I hope you enjoy this little what drills are currently out there, and I hope to bring you more next week. So until then, take care, be blessed, love you, bye-bye.